Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to another Polymesh interview. Here I have Josh Savage with me. Josh, why am I talking to you today? What are we doing together soon?
Why indeed? You guys have invited me to do a very special drop on Polymesh, and it's a really special song of mine and a really exclusive one, of course, as well, because it's like a live performance one as well of a recent really special show I did in an underground cave of sorts with a really nice echo, which is amazing to finally get on the blockchain now as well.
Yeah, like usually when we're doing interviews, it's usually with like a bank or it's with a custodian or it's with a broker dealer. It's someone in kind of the financial world. So it's really fun to talk to somebody in the creative arts and the performance space. I think part of what people like about Polymesh in terms of artists and creatives is the integration we're doing with TokenTraxx, where you can actually have royalties paid out to your investors or to your music NFT holders or whatever the case may be. But for you, what do you like about music NFTs? What brought you to the space? Why not just, go the traditional route, post your songs on Spotify, sign with a label? What's interesting to you about music NFTs?
The short answer is survival. The traditional route in music is broken. It's not sustainable for us artists. We used to be able to rely on selling our music as CDs and then MP3s, and now we get very little income to support our music. We spend thousands of dollars to just create, and also hours, and even touring is not sustainable anymore because energy prices are so high now as well. So I was like, what's left? And especially in the pandemic when I wasn't able to tour anymore anyway, I started exploring other solutions just to get by and be able to pay the rent, and that's how I ended up learning about crypto. Initially thinking that I could invest in crypto, become a Dogecoin millionaire. That did not work out for me. I bought at the top and sold at the bottom, so I do not advise trading in any way, especially as a creative, especially if you don't have any background in it. But then like a happy coincidence, I started learning about the space and learning, shit, I can put my music on the blockchain. That only happened after meeting a beautiful community online that actually encouraged me to put my music on the blockchain. And I couldn't believe that people were buying music again, buying my music so I can still make more music. And I think the best part of that was actually seeing my fans actually make some gains for my music as well. For example, on my Love Letters collection, this lovely woman called Angie in Australia bought my NFT for $100 and resold that for $5,000. And how special that we can do that with music now, with this amazing technology. And I think the best part is like artists and fans are winning, not the middlemen who take a massive chunk of the pie. Like, for example, if you sign a record deal, a major record deal, you're giving away 85% of your future income away for all your songs that you sign away to them. And that's just, yeah, there must be a better way. And we found it. It's by releasing your music as music NFTs.
Yeah, I love it. Like that's a huge part of what we care about is in, the financial world, you have stock. And when someone buys and someone sells that stock, you think that those are two investors sort of talking together peer to peer, but that's really not the case. There's a broker dealer, there's an exchange, there's a central securities depository, there's another exchange, there's a broker dealer, and there's all these people in the middle. But with the internet and with blockchains, we don't need all those people in the middle anymore. And so the same thing's happening with music, and we just love to see it. Especially, I'm sure you care a lot about this, where you have that direct impact with your fans. Yeah.
To interrupt very quickly, I think the people in the middle can definitely be helpful, but it's amazing that we don't have to rely on them anymore in music, that you can go your own way if you want, and then you can hire people from being able to make a living again from your music.
Yeah, we're seeing the same thing, right? You don't have to, but sometimes people can help, right? Like we still have people who are doing stock issuance and they want a broker dealer to help, but they don't necessarily need them. And so that's what's really cool about this kind of next era of revolution in financial markets and in music markets as well. So what's it been like working with TokenTraxx?
It's been amazing. I love Tommy D. He's one of the first people I met in the space, an incredible DJ and and songwriter too. I've written some songs with him. We've got some bangers actually, um, and he's like one of the people I really trust in this space, and it's really important to have people like that in this space. And he's been incredibly supportive for me in my career in Web 2 and Web 3. TokenTraxx dropped my stamps collection, which was a free mint that I offered to my love letters holders, and that would not have been possible without TokenTraxx. So very grateful for them for supporting new music, and for bringing us together as well.
Yeah, we're big fans of both Tim and Tommy. Like Tommy's got a crazy resume, right? He's worked with like Beyonce, Kylie Minogue, Jay-Z, like almost like anybody whose name you'd want to see. Like he's worked with them,
Right.
which is so cool.
And then he's like wanting to work with me. I was like, what's going on? It's
Dude,
brilliant.
you're the next
So,
one. I'm gonna see your name on his Wikipedia very soon. I was listening to some of your tunes before this. Like I think Lost in Paris was my favorite one. I was bumping that on repeat pretty much last night and this morning. Big bop, big slapper for sure.
yeah,
but so
I do love with TokenTraxx how they do follow what they enjoy, not statistics, and that's actually incredibly rare in the music industry. So that allows artists like myself to grow.
Yeah, I love it. And so what's this latest drop? What are we announcing today, or potentially very early next week? What is this latest drop all about?
So lately I've been working very hard building a scene in Berlin, where I'm based in Germany, and it's been incredible. I've been partnering with So Far Sounds, who are an incredible global community who organize secret shows all over the world. And one of those shows was actually in an underground system, and it was incredible because it was a very unique place. You wouldn't expect a show to be there, and yet So Far Sounds organized shows in 400 cities around the world, and have been incredible, supportive of my career as well. And anyway, in this underground system that has a 6-second reverb, I did a show there, and it was also NFT ticketed as well. This was one of the first ever NFT ticketed shows in Europe. Definitely, I think it might have even been the first ones in Berlin. And it was filmed and recorded, and the acoustics are just incredible. And so we recorded my song "Someone to Miss," where I even have the audience sing along to that one, which is a really special moment. And so this really small moment in time was recorded and is being put on the blockchain on Polymesh.
Love it. And so what is the actual NFT? Is it a one of one? Are there 1,000 of them? When someone buys it,
it's a
are
one
they
of
the
one.
only person who can listen to it? Okay. And so one of one drop, that's what we're doing. If I own the one of one, am I the only person who can listen to it? I can maybe share that with other people. Like how does it work? What does it mean to own the one of one?
So if you own the one of one, it's like you hold like a signed digital vinyl, and everyone is able to access it, but you'll be the owner of that, and also as the owner you'll be receiving an airdrop of a piece of my stamps collection as well.
Okay, love it. Sounds great. All right, Josh, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know you're busy traveling and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Last question, where should people go if they want to learn more about you? Should they go check out your Spotify, website? Where should they go?
joshsavagemusic.com is where you can find everything you need to, that then directs you wherever. But basically in Web3, the place to go to is to check out my Love Letters collection, which was my OG music NFT collection, which is the UK #1 music NFT collection by an independent artist, and did really well and allowed me to get to where I am today. And of course, if you're in Web2, then Spotify and all that as well. But just know that the cool, exciting stuff is in Web3.
Yeah,
and
sorry,
Discord as well.
I dropped the old school Spotify, but we're moving to Web3, and I'm sure your NFTs next week are going to generate a ton of interest, and we're really excited that you're doing that on Polymesh. So we really appreciate it.
Spotify is also helpful, especially if you like to listen to music. I mean, we don't have the UI yet to develop the listening to music NFTs as much yet. There are some things in development like Parrot Radio, but yeah, if you want to be there early, be there first, then you know where to go now.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh. We'll end her there, but I'm sure we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for giving us your time.
Cheers, Graham.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.